Hi all. The next topic we are going to discuss is basically the overview of Scaled Agile Framework. So in this particular slide, we'll try to cover the most important aspects of SAFe. So SAFe is usually implemented at three level: portfolio level, ART, which is basically also called as Agile Release Train level, and then Agile Team level. So within an agile team, there tend to be three kind of stakeholders, uh, and two of these stakeholders are named role. The first named role is the product owner, and then second named role is Scrum Master slash uh, team coach, and the rest of them are developer or tester. So together, all these three set of people, they are capable of defining, developing. All these three set of people together are capable of defining, designing, developing, coding, testing, and releasing uh, the requirements which are allocated to them as a agile team. And they are cross function in nature. They know how to, they know all the, they collectively they have all the skills which are required to build the functionality which is allocated to them. The agile team works off on the user stories which or customer requirements which are captured at in the team backlog, and the product owner is responsible for managing the team level backlog. And the level backlog tend to have two kind of user stories. One is the red user stories, another is the blue user stories. So blue user stories, basically they capture the business requirements or business needs of the customer, and the red user stories, they are basically the enabler user stories which work as foundation for um, the business user story. So for example, if you're, let's say you are building a website for selling books, and that website requires a functionality to search books. So the functionality to search book will be considered as a blue user story or a business requirement. But uh, the books which are being sold on this website, they are stored in some kind of database, and for storing this book related information, you need a database. And you need to set up that database. You need to give access to your agile team to this database so that they can build the, let's say, books search functionality on top of that. So having that base in place and giving access to team, this work as a enabler or foundation for delivering the business requirement. And these kind of user story which deliver the foundation blocks, foundation technical blocks for business user story, they're considered as enabler stories, and they're represented by red stories. And stories are nothing but a small unit of business requirements or customer needs which are provided by the customer. Yeah. So at agile team level, we capture the requirements or customer needs in form of user stories, and each user story can have 1 to n test cases associated with it. And then the agile team works within weeks iteration. Iteration is nothing but a 2 week time interval in which the agile team, what they do is they define use stories. They do the design which is required for delivering these use story. They develop these use story, then they test it, and then they release it. So basically it's a 2 week time period in which the team picks the story from the team backlog and converts them into customer usable functionality and deliver it to production. Then each user story which is captured in team level backlog, it should fit in an iteration. What is the meaning of it fits in an iteration is that the size of your story should not be bigger. The effort required for delivering this user story should not be more than 2 week. If it is more than 2 week, that means we need to split that story into multiple smaller stories, and each of this small story should be should be small enough so that we can deliver it in a separate sprint or iteration. Features. So at ART, Agile Release Train level, the customer needs or requirements are captured as feature, and each feature can be delivered. Basically, it can take each feature may require 1 to n number of releases to be delivered, and the ART Agile Release Train level requirements are captured in ART Agile Release Train backlog. Again, Agile Release Train backlog, what it have is blue features and red features. So blue features are the business needs or business requirements captured as features, and the red ones are the enabler features or technical capabilities which work as foundation for delivering the blue features or the business requirements. They are very similar to the user stories, enabler and business user story, which we discussed before. The core difference here is the features are bigger in size, and the user story are smaller in size. Then at ART level, there are three kind of stakeholders: product management, senior architect, and system architect and RTE. So product manager's role is to manage the agile release train level backlog. System architect's role is to basically provide or basically build help provide the vision for building the architecture runway which is required by the ART. And RTE basically he facilitates various events at agile release train level, and he works as the chief scrum master for entire agile release train. And a agile release train tend to have anywhere between 5 to 12 agile team working in it. One feature can have 1 to n number of user stories. So imagine as if you are trying to build a 100-floor building, and this 100-floor building have 100 floors. So see each of this floor as one feature, and each floor, let's say it has 20 rooms in it. So you can imagine each room as a story. So if you are building a 100-floor building, and each floor is a feature, then each feature is having, let's say, 20 stories. So what it means is a floor is a feature, and then this floor is having 20 stories in it. Then the agile release train, it works in a time box which is called as planning interval. So a planning interval tend to be anywhere between 8 to 12 weeks. So if it is 8 week, what it means it will have four iterations, because 8 divided by 2, which is 4. So it will have four iteration. If it is 10 week, that means it will have five iterations. If it is 12 weeks, that means 12 divided by 2, it will have six iterations in it. So a feature should fit in a PI. So what it means is the when you are writing a feature, the size of feature should not be bigger than a program interval. Let's assume that you have decided that in your organization the program interval is going to be 10 weeks. So what does that mean is that your feature, each of your features should not take more than 10 weeks to deliver. If it is taking if you have estimated that a particular feature will require more than 10 weeks to deliver, then what you will do in that case is you will split this feature into multiple smaller features, and you should be and each of the small feature uh, 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 should fit in a single planning interval. If it is again bigger than a planning interval, then you again break it in more smaller pieces, more smaller features. Then the stakeholders. So the features, the recommendation of feature, like which features should be or could be developed, that comes from the stakeholders. They tend to be the stakeholder can be different kind of people. They can be subject matter experts. They can be people from your marketing department, sales department, servicing department. If you are a bank or insurance company, they can be from your underwriting department. So they are basically the customers who provides you the names of functionalities or features which you are going to develop. Then at portfolio level, what we have is epic. So imagine, in from our building example, the building itself, which is going to have 100 floors, so entire building is like a epic. So epic is a bigger piece of functionality, uh, which uh, which represent again the customer needs or wants or customer requirements, but at a higher or portfolio level. Then each epic, because the size is very huge, it is backed by a business case. But this business case is it doesn't have a lot of detail, but it have enough detail which can be used to decide whether how much what is the cost benefit analysis for doing this feature, how much effort is required, and how much money is required to deliver this. Then each epic can have n number of features, 1 to n number of features associated with it. The requirements at portfolio level are captured in portfolio backlog, and each of this requirement is called epic. And again, similar to the way features and use stories are defined, epics can be enabler epic, which is represented by red color, and can be a business epic. Then the stakeholders at portfolio. So there are three kind of stakeholder at portfolio level: lean portfolio management, enterprise architect, and program management office. So the enterprise architects, what they do is they provide the organization level architecture view. They build the organization level or portfolio level architecture strategy, and they pass that organization level strategy to system architects to implement. The program management office, what they do is they manage the ART matrices which comes from various RT. They record those matrices, and they provide the various measurements at portfolio level. The lean portfolio management, their role is basically to help prioritize the epics, to provide the budget for the epics, and to prioritize which all epics will be built in what order. So yeah, so this was the overview of uh, so yes, so this was the overview of Scrum framework. Then other few things which I want to cover here is AART, Agile Release Train, can have anywhere between 5 to 12 agile team working in it.